Like right now, I'm driving with my hazards on. Why, you say? Because I have a flat tire. I just came outside today to go run errands. It's Friday. I got things to do, places to be, people to see, and I have a flat tire. So let me not be dramatic as if I didn't know this tire was on its last leg. For those of you who don't know, if you haven't seen my last video, where it was kind of an overview of what's happened in the last week or so in our lives. We moved to a new state from Seattle, Washington, over 2,000 miles from Seattle. So we're now back in the South. And I had a car here that had been sitting for a year because I was working in Seattle. And I came back, and of course it had a few minor things that needed to be done to it. No biggie, right? It needed a new battery. Great, check. Tire was flat, but we got some air put in it and it was working until it wasn't. I literally got pulled over by the police the other day. Hadn't even been in the new city a week and I got pulled over by the police. Yeah, let me tell you. But I'm actually headed here, if you can see, to Walmart to see about getting my tire repaired, like a new tire. I tried to put it off and I thought the air would hold, and they said my tire actually has a nail in it. So yeah, this is what I woke up to. It is 8:21 a.m. and actually I have orientation at 10 o'clock this morning, but I had like 2 hours worth of errands to run, and yeah, that's gonna have to wait until after my 1 to 2 hour orientation. I'm not even sure how long orientation is. I'm thinking around 1 to 2 hours. It's just going to be me and one other person. And I have something else happening in my life, and I haven't decided how I want to share or when I want to share. I will share. But a lot of things that I say may not make sense, but they will make sense in the long run because of this other big, huge event that's happening in my life, which is 50 to 80. That's a big gap, percent of why we moved south. But I'm here at Walmart. I'm going to go around here to the auto care center. Now, I don't live too far from this Walmart, so it was not a big deal for me to drive. The time that it would have took me to wait on a tow truck, as there's 2 tow trucks here, I could be here, which literally took me like 5 minutes. So here's the auto care center entrance, and yeah, Walmart is how I'm starting my day. So let's go get a new tire. Oh my, that didn't sound good. Okay, we are here. So this is my beautiful, lovely flat tire, which doesn't look as bad as it sounded, but it's definitely flat. It was making that burr, 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 burr sound as I was coming down the street. So definitely gonna have to replace this. And I guess I can get some shopping done while we wait on my tire to get fixed. New battery, oil change, and now a tire. I guess that's okay for not having a car note. But maintenance is something else. And this is not how I expected to start my morning. But we're here, so what else can I do? Okay, so they are going to look to see if they have the tire that I need, the tire that I want, the cheaper one. They're out of stock. And he told me that when I was here the other day, and they were nice enough to put air in it and fill it up. It looked like a brand new tire. but that lasted for 2 days, which it has a hole in it. I mean, a nail in it. So what do you expect? So I just have to get it done. But I have to be at orientation at 10, and it is after, it's like 8:30. So she said I should be in and out though within 20-30 minutes, which is great. I do have some shopping to do in Walmart, very little, but I still need to get a couple things. And if you saw our last video, at the end, you know, we have a new family member, and he has a vet appointment today, very first one. And so that's what we're going to be working on today, but that's not until 4 o'clock this afternoon. So the girls are home. Shayla, it's her dog, her puppy, and he is giving her a run for her money. For those of you who don't know, I haven't really talked about this, but it just reminds me again, as if it's easy to forget, because of things like this with the tire happening on the car and me having to bring it. It's not a big deal, it's not the end of the world, but these are not things that I normally do. My husband does them. My husband is not with us. Unfortunately, he is still working in Washington, and he will be here soon. Unfortunately, again, we don't have a actual date. I don't know if any of you have ever been separated from your spouse, whether your husband or, for men, your wife, but you realize very quickly how much you depend on them, how helpful and how intricate and how important they are in your day-to-day life when they are not here. And so my husband just called, and he's like, okay, let me know how much it is. What did they say? Blah, blah, blah. Which we already talked about this, because like I said, I was here the other day, and they just put air in it. I tried to put air in the tire myself. The tire did not move. So apparently I have no idea what I'm doing. And there was no cap on it. So I don't know, but they put, I think he said something like 38 pounds of air. I don't know if that's a thing, but I sound like that's what he told me. And he's like, I can't repair, because I was going to get it repaired until I could really get it fixed. I really like to get all 4 tires at one time, but it is what it is. So yeah, here we are. As you can see, I'm in the shoe section. Again, things don't make sense all the way through, but I do need to get some new shoes. And I'm just looking for the cheapest pair right now. I'm not really a tennis shoe girl. So yeah. Anyways, this is how my day is starting. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm just explaining, as my aunt always says. Canvas. Look at the little feet. So yes, Miss Shayla has a puppy, and he was actually a stray. There was a couple literally parked at the shopping center, and we were passing by. I was going to find house shoes at the time, which I need to look for. Oh, they're right here. And she started screaming, "Mom, free puppies!" And I was like, "Free puppies where?" Sure enough, there were free puppies. And I was like, well, there's going to be a catch. Of course, the puppies are not free. But they indeed were free. I was like, she's going to go over there and talk to them. They're going to be like, oh, you know, it's, you know, they're free, but, and so they in fact were free. He was so free that he came with fleas. So I called the vet, and they were like, use the Dawn dish detergent that has the duck on the front of it. Watched a couple YouTube videos. They said the same thing. And so we used that. We've given him 2 baths, hand washing baths. He still seems to be itchy, but he's going to the vet today because he has been pooping worms and blood and throwing up. And the people who had him said, I just realized I'm in Walmart and they're playing music, and I'm gonna have to find a way to drown that music out, which is more editing for my video because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So let me finish what I need to do in here, and then I will come back to you guys, because the music in the background, you can't have that in your video. I'll be back. And just like that, $136 later, plus groceries and household items, we are on our way home. Tire is brand new, looks good. Car needs to be washed Tire looks good. It's a Goodyear tire, all season. And I did get the warranty. Okay, so I made it back from orientation. I thought it was gonna be 1 to 2 hours. It ended up being 4 hours. So now we're on the way to the vet, and let's see how this goes. First appointment, we know nothing about this puppy other than he's hyper, and he has been sick since we've had him. Don't trip over that. So we'll see. So this is Prince, everybody. If you haven't seen him or met him already, we are at the vet's office, and he is not super excited about it, apparently, because this is his first vet visit. Prince, are you happy to be here? Not at all. So he is 9 pounds. That's what the weight was for him today. This is our first information about him because we just got him for free as a stray, and we don't know anything about him. So we're excited to see what the doctor says. And he doesn't want me telling y'all his business. So let's see what happens. You want to say hi to the people, Prince? Not interested? Comment down below and let me know what type of dog do you think it is, because we have no idea what he is, but we have our guesses, but we think he's a mixed breed. Yeah, so let us know your guesses as to what type of dog or puppy you think Prince is. It's your delayed response.
I gotta lay down.
I see you. He like, really? You recording me?
That's good. The bottom underneath those trays is not pretty.
What are you doing, little girl?